WXVT Delta weather.
What an absolutely gorgeous way to start our work week. Bright blue sunny skies with a few cumulus clouds mixed in as well. Hopefully you got out and were able to enjoy the beautiful weather today, but you probably need to start drinking a little bit more of those fluids and staying hydrated. We're getting those temperatures now into the 80s. It's 82 degrees in Greenville, 81 in Greenwood, and 80 degrees down in the Jackson area. We got to start making sure we're getting into those summer conditions and hydrating. The other big thing with the dry weather and all the people starting to cut their grass is the pollen continues between the moderate to high levels right around 8 or 9, and grass is becoming a big part of that, along with oak and hickory staying on as well. But probably the big reason why you're sniffing and coughing and sneezing is probably because the grasses are definitely beginning to pollinate now as we move into late April and into May as well. Across the country, things are relatively quiet, especially cracked through the Great Plains and in the southeast up into the Midwest. But now as we look all the way out to the Rocky Mountains, you can see the snow and rain showers forming back along there along this low pressure cold front system. This is setting up to be a very strong system, and it's going to be slowly moving across the Great Plains tomorrow and could cause some very dangerous tornadoes back in their areas as they're under high alerts for that, and will slowly be making its way into our area by Wednesday, and that's when we need to be on high alert for some severe weather. But through tonight, looking absolutely beautiful. Lots of clear skies. Temperatures will only be falling into the mid 60s, so very comfortable this evening. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, you can see there's some green on the map. I think that's more or less some patchy fog trying to develop as those dew points have made their way into the lower 60s as well. So as we get to tomorrow daybreak, we could see some of that happen, but you see it burns off as we move throughout the afternoon. So another sun-filled day for the Delta on our Tuesday. As we move into the evening hours, we do see a little bit of cloud cover sneak up from the south, maybe even a very isolated chance of a shower or two, but I do think most of us will remain on the dry side for our Tuesday. You can see the strong storms out to our west as we go through the overnight hours and into the first half of Wednesday, but it looks like that stays out to our west. We maybe could wake up to a stray shower, but I think the first half of our Wednesday will be dry. We'll just see a good bit of that cloud cover make its way in, and then as that front gets closer to us, we'll start to see some of those isolated thunderstorms begin to develop out ahead of that in the Delta, as we can see, especially as we move into the late afternoon and into the evening hours. As you can see, even the model's got some of that dark purple and heavy reds on the map. So we're looking at a good chance for some of those strong thunderstorms to push in across our area. And so with that, the Storm Prediction Center does have us under a slight risk for some severe weather, which is about a 15% chance of any one area within 50 miles along this stretch to seeing some strong and severe storms. So we'll have to pay attention to that on Wednesday as we do get closer as that front moves into our area. So I just want to give you the heads up now as we're looking out to that system. But tonight, partly cloudy skies, a tad on the muggy side, which will allow for some of that patchy fog. 66 degrees for an overnight low. We'll be to near 70 degrees at 8 a.m. with a mix of sun and clouds. As we push into the afternoon, look at that, 80 degrees already by lunchtime tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll top out around 85 degrees. We'll have the rain on Wednesday, which will cool us slightly down to the lower 80s, but we're back into the upper 80s on Thursday with mostly sunny skies. Pushing towards the weekend, though, we do have a couple more systems heading our way. The first system will be throughout much of Friday, and especially during the evening hours. Once again, another chance for some thunderstorms as we push into the evening hours. Then we'll be dry for the first half of Saturday, but then it looks like by Saturday afternoon into the evening, another round of storms and showers pushing in across the area, lingering into the first half of Sunday morning, but the sun should come out for the second half of our Sunday. And then as we move into Monday, it looks like everything stays dry, but temperatures do fall back down into the upper 70s.
Well, you say that it's going to be warmer tomorrow. I hear some people already complaining about today and saying it's hot. I mean, it's pretty mild to me. It's beautiful out there right now to me.
You know, it's that transitional phase where that 86, this is going to be the warmest day we've seen so far, will feel hot. But when those 100s come along in just a little bit, it won't feel too bad.
Exactly. We'll appreciate these days, believe me. All right, thank you, Eric. Still ahead.